Welcome back, guys, to Happy to Help. Today's video is gonna be about British Council scholarships, which are open currently in September. So these scholarships, first of all, I would like to say these are scholarships only for women and girls and for specific fields. So let's check on the new thing about 2021 scholarships is that this year they are offering the scholarships even for bachelors. So up until last year, they were only for masters and MPhil students, but from this year onwards, these scholarships are going to be for bachelors as well. So let's quickly check it out. What is this about? So alert, it's only for these four areas, and from these areas, you don't need to be specifically in education, sustainable energy, food security, and agriculture, and health sciences. These are the broad areas, and your study can come under any of these areas. If it's outside of that, I'm sorry, you are ineligible. And if you're not a girl, you are still ineligible. So you have to be girl and studying in one of these fields. Then you're eligible to apply for this scholarship. From the name of this scholarship, which is Scotland scholarship, it seems like you are gonna go to Scotland, but that's not happening. It's just they help you financially to help cover your so it's Pakistan, Scotland, Pakistan scholarships for young women and girls. They're going to help you with the tuition fees. They're going to help you with monthly stipend. And this is a wonderful scholarship if you are living at the hostels of universities. So I personally know some of the students, women students who were studying in Bahrain UET, and they got this scholarship. So this scholarship really supported. This scholarship took care of their tuition fee, their accommodation, their transportation, and it provided a very good amount as a stipend to as your pocket money. So what we have to do for this, like first we have to check our eligibility. We must be belonging to any of these fields, education, and now in education, sustainable energy, and these areas, you have to realize yourself. For example, I was an electrical engineer, so I guess I come under the sustainable energy. And in your letters, yeah, that's important. In your SOP, you have to relate yourself to one of these fields to be eligible for that. Let's quickly go through the eligibility and application, and then we'll talk about the next steps of how this works. Keep in mind, this year is for bachelor's as well as for master's students, and the deadline is 15 September, so which is close, which is just a week ahead. So quickly apply for it. The eligibility is women, these fields. Then you have to be Pakistani national. You must be pursuing a 4-year bachelor's or 2 years master's or MPhil, and your university should be HSC recognized. To apply, there's a very simple application. This is on SurveyMonkey. The problem is that this application is one-time sitting application, and there are 52 questions in that. So you must be ready with all of your documents and all of your SOPs ready to fill this form. We'll come to that. Yeah, this is the form, a scanned copy of your NIC, your transcripts, and your proof of admission. From proof of admission, it means the offer letter, your admission letter, or proof of admission can be even your student ID card. The tuition fee form. So tuition fee form, for example, for Mehran UET students, when we get our first letter in MPhil, it has brief breakout description of how much is how much is, for example, for masters it is 50,000, so it's breakdown of 50,000. That 38 for tuition, this is for that, this is for that, and this is for that. So this tuition fee form can be either that letter if you have that, or the challan, but it should be clearly mentioned that how much amount is for how much of that. The deadline is 15 September for this year. You have to apply online on this SurveyMonkey form, and okay, for the further queries, you can send them the email. Once you get shortlisted, they will upload upload your shortlisted document after a very long time. Yeah, they take a longer of time to process this, especially because of COVID, things get more delayed. And once you are shortlisted, you would be interviewed through a call. So even before COVID times, I remember I was interviewed in 2018 on call. So you don't need to go anywhere. They will interview you on call or Skype, and the interview is gonna be brief. So they will be essentially double checking whatever you have mentioned in the in the financial documents, whatever you have mentioned in your SOP. They will be just you checking your need based eligibility as well as your academic eligibility. I sense that this scholarship is not a very need-based scholarship. This is for the deserving young women and girls. So, um, yeah, if you're one of them, you get that. Because if it was really a need-based scholarship, it must have been mentioned in the eligibility. But even though you have to prove your need in the SOP and whatever documents. So I don't exactly remember what documents apart from your NIC transcripts, proof of admission, and tuition form did I had to put in this form, but I'm sure that I had to give some kind of pay slips and electricity bills from my parents and from my home, just to confirm some of the things, like these things are required when financial scholarships are you are applying for them. So make sure you have all those documents ready, scanned in your laptop, because once you leave this scholarship, it may get timed out and you may get logged out, and then you have to refill everything, and also have your SOP tentatively. I'm sorry, I don't remember how long was that, but tentatively 500 to 700 words ready for that. And it's important to belong yourselves to one of these fields. You have to mention your eligibility. You have to justify why they should give you the scholarship, and that can be done by showing them your professional goals. And okay, yeah, they also have some FAQs on their website, which briefly answer to many of your questions. But even though if you have any more questions, even after these FAQs, visiting their website, you are free to contact me. You can comment here or you can email me. I'll leave my email address here, and you're more than welcome to seek help. And we are happy to help.